Your joy because there's still so much space in your heart that has not been occupied by God's word. Words are how realities are facilitated in the earth realms. Spirits don't necessarily have to speak words as it were. They just need to release a certain kind of energy. Right. So when the energy comes, it makes you begin to imagine things in a certain way. And that in itself begins to give power, right, to their intentions that now frame a reality around you. That's how people get into depressions. The spirits of depression comes around the environment, project those whispers into their mind, because man has not been taught to know that your mind is a ground for spiritual interactions. They tend to feel like everything that comes to their mind is actually their own mind talking. Not every imagination that comes to you is your imagination. In fact, 80 to 90% of the things you think are imaginations from you are externally invoked. Right, they are externally invoked either from experience with your environment, spirit trying to interact with you, and all of that. Right, so you must know how to discard thought frequencies that don't align with what God is saying, what God has said, what God intends to do in your life. It doesn't matter how beautiful it may be, right?